after you become a Muslim, did you change your mind and about the Muslim? Yes, I did, because like I have a lot of negative thought about the Muslim. But after I become Muslim and I read about Islam, I saw how helpful the Muslims are, how helpful Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, and the Sahaba, Mama Khadija, how they were. But if you don't know about Islam, you don't going to know anything about it, especially if you are living in an environment that the Muslims are very little or they don't practice their duty. Because what makes you a Muslim is the kalma and your behavior. It has a very great role to play in Islam. Your behavior has a very great role to play in Islam, my brothers. Please, let us try to be kind and nice to who we know and who we don't know. Please. Question 9. In Islam, all the things are beautiful, but which one of the ideas impress you more? The kindness, togetherness. What impressed me more about Islam from the time I become Muslim is the kindness and the togetherness. That's why it encouraged me more, impressed me more. Because when the person is sick, and then you will see a lot of Muslims at that house to pray for him, to help him. If a person has a problem, you see a lot of Muslims there to solve that problem with him. And then they try to give greeting to each other, like peace be upon you. These are some of the things. They try to help, even in Africa. The Muslims try to help, especially Turkey. We know them in Africa for that. Like during the Bayram, Eid Adha, Eid al-Fitr. They carry cow in our country. They help people. They bring us here to get education. So because of their kindness, these are one of the things that impress me more in Islam. What is your opinion about the Islamic war in our days? What are the problems? What is the solution for it? And what are the advantages of the Islamic war? What are the deficits? What is your opinion about the Islamic war in our days? Now, what I learned about Islam is quite different from what I see. What I learned about Islam is quite different from what I see. Like, in the Muslim community, when you are a Muslim and you don't pray, I see people, when you pass away, people don't pray over your body. But for what I learned in the book was, once a person don't deny what is halal as halal and what is haram as haram, the person continues to be a Muslim. But once a person denies what is halal as haram, what is haram as halal, then that person automatically becomes a Christian or disbeliever. But for nowadays, in my community, when I become Muslim, if you don't pray, and then if you pass away, they don't bury you, and then they don't pray over you. But that is something bad. These are some of the concepts about our people in Africa, especially my country. The country I'm from is populated with Christians. So, because of this behavior of these people, these Muslim people there, it tried to convert people from Christian to Muslim and people from Muslim to Christian. So these are some of the problems we face. And what are the problems? The problem is that many of the Muslims don't practice their religion now. The person may tell you that I am a Muslim, but you see the person drinking alcohol. I am a Muslim. You see the person having 2 children, and then they are not married. I am a Muslim. You see the person with something else, and then when you ask them, they say, it don't belong to me. I took it from someone else. I'm a Muslim. And then try to hurt someone else. You are a Muslim. And trying to break the heart of someone else. You are a Muslim. Hurting others people. You are a Muslim. You don't give respect to the oldest people. These are all forbidden in Islam. These are some of the problems now our people practice. They no longer practice the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These are some of the problems. People born before they get married. What is the solution towards it? The solution towards this problem is that we should try very hard. We should work harder. Like the fasting of Prophet Musa. If you are a Muslim and then you want to marry, or you are not married, to keep far away from fornication or zina, what you should do is that you fast one day and break it one day. You fast the next day and break it the next day. This is the way Prophet showed. And then you try to be kind to people. Don't hurt people. You should try to work harder. Try to encourage people. Try to smile to people. Because even to smile with people, to someone else, is a sadaqah. So please, my brother, let us be kind. Let us try to tell people that Islam is the best religion. Let us try to be kind. We should not, like sometimes, what is really doubting me about Islam sometimes is that many people, when they see you are a Muslim, and then they try to know how you become Muslim. Okay, that's not bad. But reminding the person about a past life sometimes carry the person back because of the behavior towards the Muslim. Some of them, because in every environment or in every community, we have people, we have the good one, we have the bad one. That's obvious. But what I'm trying to say is that we should try to be kind. We should try to be kind, especially to those who accepted Islam. Who accepted Islam and then they're trying to work harder. Like for me now, alhamdulillah, I'm trying to do Hafiz. I'm trying to memorize the Holy Quran. Just immediately after 1 year now, I've studied about Islam and I know both Bible and the Christian and the Quran. I'm trying to become a Hafiz, alhamdulillah for that. So what I'm trying to do is that we should try to work harder on the land of Islam. We should try to work harder. We should try to support. We should try to give support to the Islamic community. We should try to give support to the foundation, people that are trying to bring Islam up. We should try to support these people, my brother and sister in Islam. Please, what are the advantages? What are the advantages of the Islamic war? The advantage of the Islamic war is that they try to make people to realize that Islam is the best religion in the world. And people try to learn more about Islam. And the advantage of the Islamic war is that they learn both of the Bible and the Quran. They learn both of them, and they work harder to see that Islam grew up harder, and they try to help people from different parts of the world, different countries. These are some of the advantages of the Islamic war for today. Like the Hudai Waqfi, for example. They try to bring people from from Africa, from Asia, bring them in Turkey to get Islamic education, and then go back in Africa or in Asia and explore Islam, spread Islam. So these are some of the advantages now I see. How about the spreading of Islam? How it must be done? The spreading of Islam, how will it be done is that we should try to go in a country, country that there is a Muslim are very little there. We should try to build mosques try to build house, try to build schools, try to get dawah. We should try to give dawah to those who don't know anything about Islam, especially Liberia, my brother and sister in Islam. Let us try to work harder. Let us try to go to these places that Islam is very little. People don't know anything about Islam. Many countries in Africa don't know nothing about Islam. Many of them, especially Liberia, many of them, they take Muslims to be people who are very bad. We should go to these people then, try to make them, try to give dawah, try to build schools, try to build houses, mosques, masjid. Let us try to build these things and then try to call people into Islam. We should not sit here. We should try to build a radio station, television stations. We should try to get madrasat, bring people freed. Let us try to do these things free for this country that don't have Islam. They don't know anything about Islam. Let us try to go to this country and then tell them more about Islam.